Let's talk about a conversation that's taking place right here in Taos. It's a really important one about the very ground beneath our feet, the food on our tables, and the kind of future we want to create together. If you live here, you feel it. That connection to the land and water is just part of who we are. The Community Resilience Initiative is all about honoring that deep connection. It's a way for all of us to better understand the systems that keep us going, so we can plan for a future that's healthy and strong. And that's really the question, isn't it? Why this and why now? This isn't just some exercise. There are very real, very immediate reasons why it's so vital for us to come together and build this shared understanding at this very moment. Let's take a look at what we're all facing. We're all feeling it, right? We are living through a long-term drought, and our climate just isn't as predictable as it used to be. And that puts real pressure on everything, on our farms, our ranches, and our historic acequias. And get this, according to federal data, this past March was the single driest March Taos County has seen in 132 years. This really gets to the heart of it. We're not just talking about weather patterns. This is about our food, our traditions, our local economy, really the long-term health of our entire community. So the question becomes, what can we do to respond in a proactive way? Well, a key part of the initiative is something called a soil and food assessment. Just think of it like a tool. It's a process that helps us take everything we know about our local food and land systems and organize it into one clear picture so we can all see where we stand. The whole idea is to move from a place where information is scattered all over, which can be confusing, to a place where we have a more complete and trusted picture that we've built together. This gives us a solid foundation for making smarter plans and working together more effectively. And what's really great is how it looks at the whole system. We're talking about the health of our soil, how we take care of the land, our ability to grow food, and how that food actually gets to our tables. And so importantly, it honors our cultural foodways and the vital role of acequia agriculture. Now, this first phase is all about being practical. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. The focus is on gathering up all the reports, the data, and, just as important, the local knowledge that already exists in our community, so we can create a really useful baseline to build on. And this is absolutely key. This work is meant to honor and connect the deep knowledge and all the dedicated efforts that are already happening across Taos County. It's truly about building on our existing strengths. So you can kind of think of it as a shift, moving from a place where information might be fragmented and we're all working in our own silos toward a future that's built on a shared understanding, much stronger coordination, and a clearer picture for absolutely everyone. And that shared understanding isn't just going to come from technical reports. It's going to be deeply informed by the lived experiences of our farmers and ranchers, the practical knowledge from our gardeners, the cultural wisdom held in our communities, and the traditions of our acequias. That on-the-ground expertise is truly invaluable. One of the greatest strengths we have here in Taos is the incredible number of people, farms, and organizations already doing amazing work around land stewardship and local food. From our acequia communities to school gardens, there is just so much good work already happening. So the challenge we face isn't a lack of effort or care. It's that all this wonderful expertise and information is often spread out. It's in different reports with different groups. And that can make it really tough for any one of us to see the whole picture. A big goal here is to help connect those dots. Okay, so what does this actually mean for us, day to day? How does having this shared foundation really help the whole community? Well, a clearer picture helps pretty much everyone. It gives our farmers, ranchers, and acequia communities better information to work with. It supports our schools and local organizations in their planning. And ultimately, it helps all of us make much wiser decisions as we face drought and a changing climate. And to make sure this information is useful and available to everybody, all the findings are going to be shared openly through a public community resilience hub. This will be a central, trusted place where anyone can go to find organized information and see how the work is progressing. It's really important to know that this whole initiative is just getting started. Right now, the main focus is on listening, reaching out, and building the trusted relationships that have to come first before any real collaborative work can take root. And this is truly where you come in. For this assessment to really reflect our community, it needs to be guided by the people who live and work here. Your voice, your experience, your perspective, it's all absolutely essential. So how can you share that perspective? Well, there's a very simple and direct way you can contribute right now. You can help shape this whole effort by sharing what you care about, what worries you, and what ideas you have for our community's future. It's all in the Community Resilience Questionnaire, and your input will directly help guide this process. Here is the link where you can find that questionnaire. Please, if you can, take just a few moments to share your thoughts. Every single voice adds a really important piece to this community-wide conversation. Thank you so much for your time, for your care, for this place we call home, and for being part of building a more resilient future for Taos together.